Welcome to the podcast of the Coaches Next Door.
This is a podcast for self-coaching, for getting more insights about yourself, others, and the world in mind, body, emotions, behavior, patterns, and results.
Welcome to the podcast The Coaches Next Door. And today I want to talk to you about artificial intelligence. And this is me, so it's not a thing designed by any type of artificial intelligent tool. And I want to talk to you about the ethical and how can we see artificial intelligence as a tool. And how can we really almost understand what is all this about? The first thing that I want to say, and I'm going to break some things here, is that is still not artificial intelligence. That's right. So we are still not facing artificial intelligence. If we understand, of course, intelligence also as a creative way of solving problems and a creative way of doing things. We are dealing, yes, with a very fast way of organizing information. So what we have right now, the things that are available for us, is a fast and most part of the times reliable way of organizing information. So this is a very important difference because I think that a lot of people are dealing or talking about artificial intelligence as intelligence. And a lot of fear comes from this idea that humans can be replaced. Well, in that point, everything can be replaced, okay? But not with the same quality. And that is the main thing. At this moment, any of us in some types of things can be totally replaced, but not with the same quality as us. This is the first thing that I would like to call your attention for. The second thing that I will like to call your attention for is that I see a lot of comparison between humans and artificial intelligence. What I want to say to you is that artificial intelligence and what people are creating right now is inspired on the way humans operate. So it's not the opposite, okay? So it's not like we are an example of artificial intelligence. No, artificial intelligence is an example of the way that humans operate. And in this sense, what the artificial intelligence and all the tools that we have right now are better than us is because they are faster. And we all know that the human brain is very slow. A lot of books, a lot of studies you can find about the difference on the operational way from the brain and, for instance, the rest of the body. So the power of the tools of the artificial intelligence is that they are faster. So if this is the truth, if they do this faster, can we use this? Can we use this to manifest more and in a better way what distinguishes the human part? And I think I already talked about this, and if you already heard some of the episodes before this one, you already know that I don't like Descartes because he created this idea that I think I exist, and we are still believing it. We are still believing that our biggest power as humans is to think. It isn't. And artificial intelligence came to prove that. Artificial intelligence came to prove that, yes, other ways of being faster with thinking, okay, with combining information and creating new solutions, that is not our main power as humans. It isn't. And if we continue believing in this, then we will get a problem, okay? Because these tools, they tend to be faster and faster and faster and doing better and more, So what is exactly the main power for humans? What is our main power? What is the thing that distinguishes from most part of the beings in this world? Do you know? Do you know what is your most powerful characteristics? Do you know what is the thing that makes you a superhuman? Of course, I can show you. If you don't know this one is a good one to read. The Spiral of Superpowers, and you can find there 11 superpowers that distinguish humans. And I want to focus in one in particular because I think in business, that is the one that is going really to be a request in the future. And that one is imagination. More and more business, leadership, communication is going to ask for our imagination much more than our thinking and us being fast on the thinking part. Because for that, we have tools. And we can do this thinking and this combination of information much faster than we will ever do. So that is something that humans will never achieve. We don't have that possibility. Okay? We have a resource that is our brain, and we have a resource that is our system, and our system, I tend to believe, that will not go faster. But the machines will. So how can we bring the superpower that we have as humans to make a better use of these machines, of this tool that is artificial intelligence? Is to amplify our imagination, is to create more possibilities with our imagination, that we can fill in the artificial intelligence tool for them to organize that idea, that imagination, and create something that is more doable. Because the imagination can take us far, right? And sometimes for the good part, sometimes for the bad part. But when we use the imagination to put the desired outcome, I call it the paradise. Imagine that you go to your imagination to create the paradise. Just go there and create the paradise, and then pick up that paradise, describe that paradise, and put it in the tool. Write down in the tool that paradise and ask the tool, make this paradise practical. Make this paradise doable. And see what happens. Let the machine work for you. Let the machine do and structure your paradise. When I train, and I have some clients in the marketing world, for instance, okay? I have big clients in the marketing world. And sometimes they are coming to me and asking, a lot about, for instance, the neuro-linguistic programming tools, how to use language, how to create influence, how to engage. And I go, yeah, of course, you can learn that. But that is something that the artificial intelligence can already do. They cannot, if you give the right instructions, the artificial intelligence can already do that, okay? Because it's mental, it's a structure. And if it's a structure, they will be faster. Your main power is to create that vision, to create that imaginary world first. And then translate and put that imaginary world in the tool, and then let the tool work. So your main power is the possibility of going to this desired, to this paradise, to this fantasy, that the artificial intelligence tool can make this operational. I totally believe that you already know the man that decided to put an idea in one of the tools for artificial intelligence and said, create a business with this idea. Create a business plan with this idea. And he got it. He got it. You put it on and he create an operation for that, and it's working. It's working. I don't believe that, I don't know if the business is going to be here for the next 20 years, okay? But that is also not the world that we are in right now. We are not, most part of the times, in a world that wants a business to be there for 20 years, okay? But the thing is that why we are, and this is something that stays in my mind, is that every time that something new comes, we tend to put humans down. We tend to, I remember when internet came and, I'm from that time. And it's like, oh my God, this is going to be horrible. What is going to happen? Because now we can communicate without phones even. We can just send messages to people and emails. Look to us now. And I'm still here, okay, so it's not so old. But look to us now. What will be all of us without that, right? But the thing is that when that came, people got so scared, and we always we all thought that humans were done, was the end of human beings because machines will take over. And why we do this? Why we always tend to put humans down when something that was made to help us comes, to us? Why we tend to question our existence and our value every time that an innovation, a big innovation comes in? Why? I read, I don't know where, to be honest, but I read something like the humans are the only ones that ask themselves, why am I human, And the ones that, the only animals that really put themselves less than they are. And this is intriguing because why are we using our capacity of asking, our capacity of inquiring and self-inquiring to destroy us? And sometimes I see this in a degree that is scary even. Like, why are we distrusting ourselves as humans? Why are we not willing, or why we are not facing our superpowers? Why we tend to believe that something that is coming, that was created by us, And this is the most amazing thing, right? Was humans that create this artificial intelligence. And they are still doing it. And why we tend to say, okay, they created this, but this is better than us. This is so strange, or not. I tend to believe that this comes exactly for a very low self-esteem. Question, will it be possible to have a low self-esteem as a race? Like, as humans, do we have a general low self-esteem? Do we put so much weight on the performance that every time that we lose performance capacity, because we lose performance capacity, if we compare ourselves with artificial intelligence and our capacity of thinking and organization of information, we lose. Is this creating this low self-esteem? Like, if I don't have this value anymore, if I'm not the best thinker, do I lose value as a human? I will say no, you don't. I will say even the opposite. When we give up on thinking, we can achieve so much more. When we give up on making everything logical and everything structured, we tend to be so much more. We can travel in time. If we close our eyes, we can just travel in time. How magnificent that is. If I close my eyes and I just let my imagination take me to another world, I will be in another world. How magnificent that is. I found that amazing. But we, as a whole, we tend to believe that my main task is to think. And thinking is the slower thing that I do. How amazing this is. And yes, I will continue blaming Descartes for this. And I will continue saying that we need to give up on this. We need to give up on the idea that we are here to think. And with this, I will go further and saying we need to give up on the idea that we are here to learn. That's right. I don't believe that we are here to learn, because learning is a very conscious process. And I tend also to believe that humans don't learn a lot because we are going to repeat a lot of things just because we didn't learn. We are not here to learn. We are here to live. We are here to imagine. We are here to be. So my main challenge for you is that pick up one of these tools. Choose. I'm not going to do any publicity here. So choose one of the tools that you think, okay, this is the best tool for me. Go around and ask. If you don't know what artificial intelligence's tools are around, just go and ask. Go and put one of your dreams. Put one of your dreams. Write your dream in that thing and ask them. Create something, a business, a product with this dream and see what happens. Get curious enough to see what happens. I'm pretty sure you are going to be surprised. I'm pretty sure that you're going to get excited as well, because I get excited every time that I do this exercise, you know. I go like, oh my God, I could have already like 100 business. I will not do them all because I'm only one, but you will get excited because you will see that you have a huge power. And your main power is this capacity of traveling in time and traveling between worlds, is creating this desire, is creating this paradise. And when you pick up that, you put it and you say, okay, create something with this, he will do it for you. So you don't need to think. You don't need to think. And then even after, you can say, okay, create a business plan for this. How can I make this a reality? He will do it. He will do it. And then you go for your human capacity. And if you want to build up that business, what are you going to do? You're going to find some relationships to help you with that. That is your human capacity. So I will challenge you. And if you get a great business idea, share it with me. So true that the sign is here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. The Coach is next door. And follow up. We have new episodes coming in. And every month you have a new episode that you can listen to. And remember, you can always share these episodes with someone that you think that could be a benefit or could feel a benefit from these episodes. And we will really like to receive also your comments and your questions. And if you want me to talk about something in particular that will fit you or your needs or your curiosities, please reach out by email, by a message, by a comment. I'm pretty sure you will find your way. Thank you so much, and we hear each other. Take care.